So, we have of course time for Dr. Stone, episode 9, freaking Stone Wars, right? They're back, the tough, badass super guys with their like amazing abilities are back. Yeah, they just kinda popped in the right, own the whole army, and you know, we're gonna see if they can win, you know, Science Nation. But I like how Senku's like, well, this time you're not alone. I have an army of, you know, I have kohaku, I got other cute girls, and an army of warriors, right? And it is, I mean, yes, of course, long-haired evil man and Hyogoton, sure they are, you know, superhumans, right? Come on, they're stronger than humans. They're as powerful as Senju, smarter, kind of, right? But, that being said, I do find a little bit like, come on, if they all just bum rush them, you know, if all of them just surround Tsukasa and all of them just dive on him, right? He's not going to be able to, like, defend all attacks at the same time. Sure, someone might die from that, but you know, no human is powerful than like 10 other humans on the same time. There also are powerful humans, right? And they're all very, you know, most of them are well trained too. So, but anyway, let's start watch Stone Wars. So 3, 2, 1, and go! Stone Wars! Kohaku-san! Yeah, Kohaku is diving in first, of course. Yeah, and Senku got some science to do. Yes, he lands like an earthquake. it's like a white bear defense. He lands and it's like a gigantic earthquake. I mean, yes, their army are coming though, so they are gonna be more than these two guys, but power of science versus power of nature. This is a nurture versus nature episode. That's what it is, yeah. He's like, I'm a nurture guy. I've developed my own stuff. But we saw last episode, yeah, I mean, the other armies are coming though, right? So there's not gonna be those two. But still, if the allies immediately surround them and just, you know, all of them with the katanas, right? Charge at him, he will do. he will not survive that, but sure. Maybe some of them, kohaku, whatever, might take the blow then, but no. A tank, but I don't know. Senku has, I mean, you know, it's Senku has a lot of chemicals. He's gonna have more stuff in his tank, right? So on. I keep wondering if he just, but maybe he can like awaken a lot of people. That can be weird thing too. He can take all of the. It's not enough nitrogen for that, right? It's not enough. I don't think so. Man, there's a lot of that, I guess. There we go. Final battle! And this Ukyo still bleeding out there. Yeah, a lot of tomato juice. Maybe you can awaken a few people here, but badass science too I can use here. There's a lot of chemicals everywhere though, so he's the scavenger science guy. I can find everything I need here. He's like to do the MacGyver strategy. I can build anything. He's ready to escape one cave, right? It's the MacGyver of the anime, clearly. He leaps away from them. It's like a god among men. This. Yeah, I like how he leaves everywhere. Yeah, we don't need to fight, they're so powerful. Attacking now and he's like flying! How long is he flying? Like, yeah, but I mean, she has the... This guy is so good and powerful, man! There's like 3 people. It reminds me of Vinland Saga with, you know, throws one spear, like, it's like 3 people are dying from that. Gin is getting crazier. Yeah, like, we're gonna make a lot of nitrate. Staring at it. It will work? I don't know, it's like luck based, so you know, let's go. It's just gonna take a while and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, strategy. No, I was lucky with Nikki. Come on, man. See, I mean, everyone is sitting on the same time. It's that, you know, they're going 1-on-1, right? Yeah, okay, 2 people on the same time. But like, come on, it's like, if the 20 of them, if you just, okay, finally, this is what I mean, but more strategy. Kohaku, you know, everyone should come at the same time. Everyone, like 10 of them should come. Not 3 of them, but 10 of them, 30 of them. And I mean, kohaku is like almost as good, right? Come on, they have 1 kohaku. So what did they all used to... I keep saying it, but come on. But he can kind of fly, but still. You know, it's like, come on, man. Instead of being 3, be 30 against him, right? I guess they all got off screen or something. Minna. Oh, he's Gin is like, I'm prepared with everything I want me, man. I'm carrying around tools, right, for everyone. Come on, man. Yeah, what can you do here? Bringing some, yeah, I got a bottle. I saw a bottle earlier. Yeah, shoot with the attack, right? You saw it earlier. I mean, what was clear next to him earlier, so. Yeah, he's a scavenger scientist. He finds stuff on the street, man. This is the guy who can, like, discover stuff. Oh, here we go. Glycerol, here we go. Him and his... Yeah, Senku's like, man, the essential soap, man. Glycerol, yeah. I'm using I'm using my soap since episode 1, man. The soap is very important, man. You can get out stuff, you can make, you know... Yeah, we got that soap, man. Exactly, I got my soap. See, kohaku is like almost beating Yoga here, right? So she's kind of like on the level of these superhumans. Oh yeah, gets his spear, kinda. Gets your smug. Yeah! He's probably a good martial too, right? More spears. Can I have another spear? Yeah, okay. It's like, I have more than 1 spear, girl. Man, Cockling har 6 redan, kan det här. But yeah, she's too goddamn smug with her, like, ha, I got your spear, man. You see? She's like absurdly smug, I feel. I believe in my Senku! God damn it, man. The power of love, clearly. Here we go. It's making dynamite, baby. Yeah, it's making dynamite. It's going Nobel. Yeah. Don't rise at home, yeah, but he's going Alfred Nobel here, so here we go. Nobel Prize guy. I mean, you can threaten to blow up the whole cave, right? Otherwise, like, no one will get anything. For example, blow up the caves, everyone loses. Something flying, with a blimp. Oh, it's an airplane we see in the opening, of course. A paper plane. With nitro on. Well, certainly science makes a lot of powerful stuff. Power can't be science! It's like, yeah, I guess power makes science. But yeah, Gin just made this like paper plane, so that one is flying in the opening, right? So in case how to do it. Because Gin is a masterful paper plane guy. Yeah, so he makes the dynamite. Of course. The nitroglycerine. You know, that's a Nobel. Yeah, that's how, you know, after Nobel got rich, because he made you could carry nitroglycerine. He made dynamite in the sense that you could actually have it solidified, right? You could actually carry nitroglycerine without making it explode until you lit the fire, right? Or got dynamite. Because otherwise, if you explode, I think you threw it. And so he really made what you could have it in one of these, you know, as in solidified dynamite, right? Nitro airplane sounds like I'm gonna TNT airplanes, man. Dynamite episode, definitely. It's like they won't know the difference. Are you telling them it's like this? Of course, Ukyo is alive, of course. Yeah, so I mean, most of the army guys are gonna surrender because they don't want to get shot by his like dynamite arrow, right? Oh, so his whole face is filled of the scarring, I guess. Yeah, I mean, he has a mask, I guess, because he has the whole face is like the. But will long-haired evil man surrender though? I mean, he's like, whatever. I can probably fight you anyway. I can probably avoid all the bombs. He's like. You gotta stand still now. They're like, yeah, that's right. We're gonna. However, everyone will get exploded through the mean, right? It's a lot of people here. Yeah, you could just attack midnight. Yeah, exactly. Like you can't just shoot it. There's too much people here. Negotiations, eh? It's like. It's Ultimate Human TV show, yeah, the ultimate boy, yeah, it's like. But it was on TV, man. The guy was making money, man. A capitalist. I knew it. Yeah. Yeah, he's like some kind of capitalist all along. Because Guinness like making money. It's like Guinness like, come on, making money, man. That is what people should do, right? His sister som det. Exactly. Imoto-chan. Oh, the bird for yeah. Imoto-chan, of course. Okay, it looks like a kohaku character. A blonde little girl. But we had the Imoto reference earlier, like the first part of this when we started this backstory. That's kind of how it's... Yeah, with the old man, right? It's kind of... We had it kind of implied earlier with the snake, yeah. Some drunk parents one. Yeah, God, and those parents, old people. That's all the training to be the ultimate human. He's very young here, fighting some kind of grown-up guy when he's like 5 or something. In some, I don't know, underground. What is this? Like, how did he let this kid in there? I don't know, he like really wants to fight, I guess. Isn't it like super obvious evil, old man? He looks like a ridiculous evil. The cigar. That is like the most like obvious evil old man ever. It's like, yes, you want to make money? It's like, come on, what is that? It's like that, you know, this mustache swirling bad guy. It's like, yes, young boy, you want Ukane? Like, her name is Future too. Yeah, her name is Mirai, right? So the future, right? Her name is like Future. Yeah, Mamoru. But she's probably petrified somewhere then. Maybe Senku can fix her, because you know Senku is like, I can probably fix her brain injury because I'm Senku, so you know I can save her from that. Exactly. I might be able to heal her. You know, I am Senku. I got the power of everything. I got. It's all mine! Like... Säkert står man så här. Yeah, I don't lie with science. I'm an honest science guy. You know that? I'm Senku. I never lie when it comes to science. Okay, we have to find his sister though in some hospital somewhere. Can't even find his sister though. Okay, so you take a true sister, you just piece up instead? God damn it, Senku, you could have blow everything up, man. You had a dynamite, bro. A dynamite finish here. Ukyo's like the only one to damage. The poor Ukyo, he's like, no one should bleed. He's like the only one to, god damn it. And yeah, they have to help the tank to get poor old man. You gotta save his tank, man. He's like his favorite tank. You would imagine they would have a truce here where it'd be like, you also can't destroy more statues, you know. You gotta stop, but now the tank can be used for, I don't know, farming or something. Yeah, the tank is good now because... Not really though, at this life. He just kept destroying people's statues, yeah. Is that the last episode? What happened next episode? Yeah, I was like, what will happen next week? What will we go from this, right? Where will we go from this thing? That's Mount Fuji and so on. But when are they gonna find his sister? The hospital should be so... Yeah, but I mean... Statue's kind of lying over here. I mean, you can do farms and you can... I mean, you can build like, I don't know. He doesn't want to do... I know he's like anti-science, but he could, you know, stop like farming and he could do like, you know, crops and shit. You could do, you know, like a Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon thing, but he's like, no, I want to play destruction game. Yeah, come on, you can start farming. It's just true, it's okay. We're gonna have a war afterwards. Or something, okay. What did Senku get though? Can he sort of revive people? Okay, zombie here. With dynamite, baby! Now we go there, no, yeah. The toughest one will survive. And then she can rebuild them! This is way more effective! It's like, no! That's a lot of job for me! Yeah, Senku-kun, I don't wanna work forever with this shit! But yeah, we could just like explode everything. It's like, okay, and the tank is like some kind of... Yeah, so they're talking about after Nobel, right? A very noble victory, definitely. Yeah. Nobel Prize, so, you know. Imoto-chan. He's finding something underground here. Finally be his sister, right? Imoto-chan! Mirai. Future! Her name is Future, so it's quite like in your face that her name means future. But I wonder... It's always like, what will happen now with the anime? I'm gonna go in and look at the live show to see... I mean, they did more episodes, right? It's like 2 more episodes. It's always like, what will happen now then? They kinda had a piece, so, you know... Nobel victory there. Yeah. So what will happen now, right? Yeah, Mirai singing in the ending there. Back to... Well, kohaku being smug was cool too, though. Yeah, kohaku being smug all the time was a beautiful touch to it. Where's the one where when Senku is like, oh, it's mine? Here it is. Senku is like, I win. I win! Yeah, this one. That's right! Tsukasa, I won! Yeah, I win! I win, you loser! Yeah, that's a beautiful one. It's a Senku one for you. But it's a little bit like, what will happen now then, right? Like, you know, you're saving the sister, right? choose Senku, who's gonna be friends with Senku, kind of, right? And I mean, I'm not surprised, right? Because you know how Senku, he's a science guy, he's not a killer. He was never gonna kill, you know, the evil long-haired man, right? He was always gonna try to have some kind of peace. He always was like, oh cool, he has dynamite, so I kinda like this guy, right? So yeah, you know what I mean, like, they were never really gonna kill him off, right? Kohaku was super damn smug, so that was nice. So I was like, I got this spear, man. Oh yeah, she looks way too happy. Oh yeah, look at me taking spear. She was way too smug, sexy smug when she took the spear. I was like, give me a new spear. I was like, she's making me all cringe. Give me a new weapon, man. I feel she's like solid, yeah, dirt in my weapon here. That is really weird. But this is kind of the respect, right? To just them to be piecing out. I'm not surprised. Honestly, not at all. I think some people say this kind of. I think some people say it was too easy for them, or not. You know, no one had to die and so on. It is a little bit of a, you know, a perfect ending, so to speak, right? Like everyone is kind of happy, kind of alive. That is true, but it's also kind of like expected because Senku doesn't want to hurt anyone. He really wants to have this peace thing, right? But what I did lack here though a little bit is that they should have given a little more like. What is the actual terms of this piece? Do they also have access to the cave now? Can Senku start reviving people, like, you know, that she built and so on, or other people, or is that they can, you know, are they gonna start trading? Have two different empires? I don't know, but I feel a little bit. I'm guessing they're gonna be two different nations now. Then, and some people like Nikki and so on probably gonna, you know, move to Senku's place, right? And probably Homoru, Chance, yeah, some of them are probably gonna, you know, Ukyo of course, obviously. They're gonna move over to his nation, probably voluntarily. Right? There's one people I guess will still live with Tsukasa, and they have different yeah, maybe something like that. But it feels like what's gonna happen now is that I'm guessing, and I said it earlier, right? And for example, I like the 100, not the best TV show, but I'm a big fan of the 100. It's kind of fun how everyone is a Yuri character after a while. It's a TV show, and dystopian TV show. It's very similar premise-wise, in the sense that, you know, the world is destroyed. People up in a spaceship, kind of like Senku's dad, right? They are not destroyed, and then they have kids up in the space instead. Then they go back to the Earth and they try to rebuild the Earth, right? And it's like all this stuff is all happening. I don't spoil it too much, but the 100 has this constant effect every season that is like, okay, so we have this war and it's over, okay. And then it's like, what's gonna happen now? Well, this mecha over there, one season it's like an evil AI. Oh, this evil AI is still alive since it was built by the humans, you know, before, you know, everyone kind of got this open thing happened. So that's even now, right? And then it's like, oh, here aliens are coming, you know? Yeah, here's some other space people are coming. It's another season. It's like, oh, there were also another space, that's a kind of prisoner spaceship that was gone in hibernation or something for thousands of years. It's back or something, you know? It's kind of that, yeah. So I don't know, but I really do expect the Stone here to go with that route to some extent, right? Because now they're piecing out with Tsukasa, right? So what I would expect, and I said earlier too, right, last year, whatever, is that I expect it to be that some kind of twist, you know, that, oh, actually, someone else is also, you know, free from this, with the old cave, right? There has to be more than one cave in the planet, right? So on the other side of Japan, there's another country that's like fine, right? Or, you know, in Korea, that people are fine over there, right? Or something that, yeah, it feels weird that it only would be them, right? So I think the next thing is going to be like another country or whatever is going to appear, right? Or maybe the whole America's fine, but necessarily, and I think what I'm thinking is that instead of having like, oh, they're also popped up as Senku, and obviously Senku is, you know, way smarter than them. But what I'm thinking is, let's say that Korea, because it's close to Japan, right? You know, it's ocean, yeah, it's Korea. Let's say that Korean, that they were like freed from this thing way faster, like 1,000 years earlier, right? So they've had 1,000 years time on them to build. So even if they aren't like Senku smart, they still know, you know, science from, of course, our time, and they spent this time to like, oh, we can like rebuild this thing and so on. So they might be like a medieval empire, right? It might be some kind of, you know, Renaissance empire, or like it's not gonna be in, you know, our present time, but they might have moved, you know, a few hundred years, right, or a bit in there. So they have like generally like societies with cities and maybe, you know, knights. So, yeah, they have like you know, they don't have mechas, but they might have like full armor or whatever, right? Yeah, they might have moved more in that direction, right? They might have pretty good ships and so on. Again, some kind of medieval time, right? Whatever. Right? That kind of technology, dark ages, yeah, whatever. Right? That is my guess. Probably gonna happen. I think next episode, probably like a peaceful episode. Everyone is just together, fan servicey, probably just fun, you know, comedic jokes. And then episode after that, I will think they're gonna go into some kind of like new enemy, honestly, because otherwise, like, why would I read the manga more? Right? It's not they're just living in peace. And I mean, I did that show, but the show needs to have some kind of drama, right? You can't just have them all just, oh, is this fun? You know, I mean, yeah, okay, the sort of thing pretty enjoyable. You're seeing Senku doing stuff, but you know what I mean, without having an actual like general evil guy. Because even if they peace out now, they still generally beat the bad guy, right? And in the end, his sister is back, right? And of course she's gonna be fine. And you know, Tsukasa isn't pure evil, so after saving his sister, right? You can be sure he's gonna be, you know, grateful to Senku. So of course, he find his sister, and certainly after this thing, he could kill Senku, right? Maybe he can, but still, you know, he saved his sister, right? So Senku's gonna be the dynamite in this thing. Right? So of course, it's gonna be like, I can't really kill this guy because he did save my little Emoto, right? So in that sense too, like his internal emotions probably like, I mean, he did save my sister, you know, I can't just like kill this guy. So I do really think they're gonna probably peace out, and so they do need to have a new enemy. So I'm interested to see how that's gonna, you know, go out. I think next episode again, my guess is that just like a happy epilogue episode, right? But after that, I will guessing that they're gonna have to do something new, like the 100 side. Here comes aliens. Here comes the older nation is fine actually, or it's like people in a bunker are fine, right? Or another space ship, you know, was out in space, and they also survived, but they landed in like America, and they built another empire, right? And they didn't die or whatever, yeah, something like that. Because now I'm just like, what's gonna happen otherwise? I mean, we have Yo running away. He might make, but it's like, yeah, like that's not enough, right? We have Yo, he ran away, and he's out somewhere by himself. He might find another cave, right, and start, you know, reviving people. But he's not strong enough by himself, right? With his tonfall, he's too weak by himself to be like a threat, right, to Senku and Tsukasa and so on, right? So what I'm thinking is that, yeah, like, because the interesting is a new enemy, but a new enemy which is powerful, not like a Yo, but like a powerful enemy. They could also have them, you know, having to unite, right? Like they have two, like I can see a time skip, like a 1 year time skip. They have built two bigger nations, right? And then it's like a third enemy appears, a third nation appears, and then they have to, you know, ally up, right, and fight together against this new nation. You know what I mean? That'd be an interesting dynamic, right? They have to like be teammates, right? And he has to use, you know, Senku's invention to win and so on, right? So that's what I'm thinking too. That's why it has to be someone that's quite powerful, like Korean, medieval Korea or something. It has to be something that's like, you know, bigger and stronger, right, than any one of them together. That's my guess at least, guys. But that probably won't happen. I think like a time skip probably, right, and then after that, that probably will happen. See am I right in the coming weeks here? But I think at least we have like 2-3 episodes left, and I think, you know, like cliffhanger, right, is gonna be that, oh, here's a new empire, bam, right, and that's probably how it's gonna end, right, this season. So anyway, see you guys, and have a great